One of the great joys of rehabilitation is working with people who've had catastrophic injuries, illnesses, or impairments. Everybody rallies around you, from the therapist to your friends, your family, your school. Athletes get the same type of support. Unfortunately, many patients who have a slow onset chronic pain, they don't have any cheerleaders. In fact, they lose their contacts and support. It can be quite lonely, and they get worse and worse compared to the person with catastrophe getting better and better. About 6 weeks before a big upcoming performance at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., I had a bike accident and dislocated my shoulder. On top of all the pain and immobility, I couldn't lift my arm overhead, and in retrospect, I probably had an axillary nerve damage. But I put my arm in a sling and I went to rehearsal, and I told them I'm going to make it. It seemed absurd at the time, because up until a week before the show, I actually couldn't lift my arm overhead. But I had support everywhere. In this duet that I would have performed, the partner, she just said, "Don't worry, Paul, I'm going to make sure I'm really on my point. I'll stay on my turns. I'm going to jump really high. I'll do my part. You just have to be there for me and look after yourself." That's the kind of support I had. As the performance went on all these parts I would have danced in, it became more and more fatiguing, and I realized it was going to get more and more difficult. But you know what? This was an amazing event. There was all sorts of famous political people in the audience. It was really important for me to overcome this, and everyone was supporting me. Ironically, this was the hardest part at all. Boom, the arm goes overhead. At this point, I'd have to keep my arm up, which seemed like the longest moment of my life, maybe a minute. But what the audience doesn't know is that the wings were full of people, mostly the women about to come on, jumping up and down, raising their arm, blowing, doing everything they could to keep my trembling arm, which could stay up in the air. And I just felt this wave of people wanting there to make me succeed. It was really incredible. And one of them was actually counting down the music, so when the soloist does his final jump here, I knew exactly when I would be able to relax. Boom, it's done, it's over. So when I'm working with a chronic pain patient who might even leer at me when I come in the room, have been despondent with the Medicare system, maybe they've been left alone, they don't know what to do, sometimes I remember I'm just going to take a breath, listen, and say, you know what, maybe the best thing I can do is be your cheerleader.